Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Read! My Brave Unicorn Starfleet Magic, written by Darius King Mycon. Episode 2, Evil Returns, Part 2. I'm joined by Rydel.
We didn't mess stuff up.
Yeah, and Herr Wutzig from the Library of the Damned.
And he's still messing up my name. Thanks.
So, fun fact about this one. We just got done reading almost all of episode 3.
No, we had just started episode 3. I scrolled down to see how much more we had to go.
Yeah, there was a long way to go.
Okay, well we read a fair chunk of it because for some reason we got our
almost got out of the beginning giant chunk of narration.
Yeah, and so we got through like all this crap, and then it was like, oh wait, shit, why is this like not following through on the cliffhanger from last time? Oh, because the third chapter is chapter 2, and the fourth is episode 3.
So basically, we had a moment of stupid.
The fifth chapter is chapter 3.
God,
you're forgetting about the prologue.
Oh, you fucker! Shut up! Shut your fucking mouth. Okay. Anyway, so having said that, special shout out to Daria King Mycon, who is now in the comments.
Dakari King Mycon.
Dakari King Mycon, who is now in the comments.
Also, Dakari King
Katamari King Mycon.
Yeah. And also, Dakari King Mycon, if you're listening to this, which I know you are, then fuck you in the face.
As context, Hares was very offended by all of the kind of pseudo-Nazi imagery of the barcodes and like the
not even pseudo-Nazi, just the fact that this is a police state, essentially, and it's just like, hey, guess what? These are the good guys. Because that's seriously...
This is the utopian society.
Yeah, no, because it's like, my family actually had to run from that kind of shit. Like, my mom was born in Cuba, and she was 6 years old when she fled the island. And it was just like, my dad had to leave Cuba, too. So it's like, my family has had actual experience dealing with police states. So I take that kind of shit very fucking seriously. And it really pisses me off whenever people write up this form of government where it's like, hey, these are the good guys, and then they pull stuff like this.
Fortunately, given how limited their numbering scheme is, they are only able to oppress a fairly small number of people.
So, Cuba's the size of Florida! Doesn't change it.
And I'm pretty sure it has more people than this multi-planet empire.
But before we go any deeper into like the legitimately horrifying world of human rights abuses.
Yeah, let's just say fuck you to Dakari King Mycon and let's move on.
Let's say that Hars is very passionate about the subject, and we'll probably get to this in a later video or something, but for the time being, let's read My Brave Unicorn Starfleet Magic Episode 2, Evil Returns, Part 2. And I'll open up with this previously on, and then, Rydel, you're straight in with the narration.
And I'm still Lightning, right?
Yeah,
yes.
You're still Lightning. You're going to be the main character.
Okay, I'm going to change my voice for him then.
Okay. Previously on Starfleet Magic, Lightning Dawn had settled into his new home and had quickly so many new friends along the way. During a celebration of his arrival, Titan, the evil sorcerer, whom had been sealed away by the Grand Ruler for centuries, appeared to crash the party and threatened to destroy all the ponies and their world with it.
Wait,
Episode 2, Part 2.
So this is plot regurgitation of the two-part opening of season 1.
Yes. No, this is part 2 of the two-part opening of season 1.
Yeah,
but in space. And he claims to hate My Little Pony.
Yes.
Yeah.
Of course, because that makes sense.
And don't forget, this is his second universe based off My Little Pony. Because, we've got My Brave Unicorn, then we've got My Brave Unicorn Starfleet Magic, which has season 1, season 2, 3, even though season 2 is still going on.
Yes. And
the movie and My Brave Human.
And I should say, because I was asked to mention this in the comments, this is not the sequel to My Brave Unicorn. It is a remake. Dakari King Mycon apparently believes that My Brave Unicorn was so bad that it needed to be destroyed, which should tell you something about the original My Brave Unicorn. Continuing on with the beginning. Rydel?
Yes, the thing it tells us is that we need to make Duhad read it at some point. With his raging fury, Titan began to capture many ponies and imprisoned them in large, bubble-like objects.
Fucking
possibly
bubbles!
Bubbles, how do they work?
Even Krista was accidentally caught as well. The evil ruler did not intend to catch her.
Yeah, actually, Hares, you can also take Krista. She is the little fairy companion.
Lightning!
Who is capable of lifting giant objects.
Oh, yeah, she's got, like,
Through
Hulk strength.
Strength that ignores many other parts of physics.
Yeah.
What?
She screamed.
She screamed. Sorry.
Krista, no!
Cried Lightning.
Ha ha! Easy pickings.
Laughed Titan.
Let her go!
Lightning demanded. But Titan only laughed and scoffed at him.
Ha ha! You dare to command me?
Oh my, really? Ugh.
Yes.
The thing I think that Air's trying to point out is new speaker, new paragraph.
Except that in this case, it is two speakers in the same paragraph.
Yep, that's exactly it. Anyway.
He stretched out his hand, unleashing a blast of shock waves at Lightning, which blasted him hard into the wall. And before long, the library was a complete and total mess. Bookshelves were knocked down, books scattered all over the floor, along with the broken glass and ruined party supplies. All the other ponies began to run in panic, much to Titan's amusement. Lightning was furious.
What are you... sorry, let me start that again. What are you going to do with those captured ponies?
He demanded to know. Titan gazed at him and his eyes glowed.
That's none of your concern. What I do with these delightful ladies is my business alone.
He hissed as he raised his hand and was ready to zap Lightning. At Lightning.
Stop right there!
With Lightning.
Hold it right there!
Snapped a voice. Titan looked through the door, and Lightning saw some of the unicorns he had met that day. Buddy Rose, Artie, Rhymy, even Starla.
Rhymy?
He talks in
Yes,
rhymes.
guess what his shtick is.
Gruntilda
All four of them.
impression?
All four of them were standing upright. Their armors looked shinier and stronger, and now they had on knee, elbow, and shoulder pads. They're wearing shoulder pads because it is the 80s. And they all wore cool visors across their eyes like masks.
What the fuck?
If you see some of these cool visors, let me know, because I've never seen one.
I have no idea what voices I give to any of these, to like most of these characters. So fuck it, Buddy Rose.
I know one of the voices.
I know a couple of them.
Oh, nah.
In the name of Starfleet, I order you to cease and desist.
Shouted Buddy Rose. Lightning could hardly believe it. His four new friends were all members of Starfleet too, ranked as lieutenants as well. At which point, you've pretty much decided that that's going to be your career for the rest of your life. So having these side jobs for all of them is incredibly weird.
It is.
And Titan could hardly believe that Starfleet was still around after all this time, but he simply scoffed.
Ha! You don't know what you're up against. It was always. That is all.
I think that's
yeah,
not...
And then the
bad.
next person's voiced by you.
I know, it's just like, that sentence doesn't make a lot of sense. It's like,
Yeah.
it was always. Are you going to finish the sentence?
Yeah,
No,
it sort of just
I'm done.
ends.
Yeah. You don't know what you're up against, Titan.
Snapped Artie.
I think he was supposed to be like the stupid artist, whatever, doesn't care.
Yeah. Rather than cause a real ruckus, as opposed to what he was already doing with the blowing things up, Titan
And
decided to
touching
test the
everybody.
warriors out.
If you truly wish to save your friends, you're going to have to. I'll give you a chance, but you'll have to fight. But you'll have to find me first.
His favorite game had always been hide and seek.
Titan's law is like Titan's love, mysterious and hard to find.
when he vanished in a cloud of black and purple smoke, taking his prisoners with him.
Krista!
Cried Lightning. Feeling overwhelmed with sadness and anger, he angrily pounded the floor with his fists in frustration.
And there go the silent DRD alarms again. What? It's the Department of Redundancy Department.
Yeah, that works. Alright.
Yeah, I'll explain it later.
Yeah, feeling overwhelmed by anger, he angrily pounded.
Yeah.
Yep.
Redundancy.
The others felt sorry for Lightning, but now they had to head... Yeah. The others felt sorry for Lightning, but now they had to head off somewhere.
I'm going with you.
Lightning said.
Lightning, no!
Buddy Rose said.
This is a job for Starfleet, and you should get to safety. We all know how you feel about Krista. We'll be back, I promise.
And before Lightning could protest, the 4 warriors moved on out. Starla stopped at the door and gazed back at him, almost apologetically. But then she ran off with her teammates. Lightning angrily pounded the floor again.
Ow.
The library was still a mess, until Dr. Penny arrived with her team to help treat anyone who was hurt. And following her was an elderly green alicorn, wearing small round glasses, the code GU6I, and spoke in an English accent.
I must say...
He said...
What's happened?
Well, sir, someone spilled your tea on the way to work, and then it opened this portal to hell, and then this happened, so you're to blame for everything that's been going on in the past 3 hours.
Yes.
Inquirius approached him.
Oh, I suddenly scrolled up and lost my place. Hey, Inquirius in prison. Can you not tell?
She asked.
Did you not feel the danger?
Didn't we all?
Asked Lightning. The green alicorn admitted that he did calculate the tremors.
Show don't tell, show don't tell, show don't tell, show don't tell.
The weird thing is he has these things where he will have an aside to say that someone said something.
What?
While in the that would only take one sentence for the character to actually say, and then immediately segue into them saying things.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
So yeah, the Green Alicorn admitted that he had calculated the tremors. But I wouldn't have believed it possible that Titan has, returned, as it were.
Did you just orgasm out that line?
A little bit.
Well, that's fine and dandy, whoever you are.
Said Lightning.
But it doesn't help find where he's gone or where he's taken the unicorn to talk and my friend Krista.
The green alicorn kept his cool.
My name, good sir, is Brian. Professor Brian.
Not what that name says.
Oh, Brain. I'm sorry. My good sir is Brain. Professor Brain, if you will.
Okay.
As soon as I know there was trouble, I began to make my calculations and confirm my theory, and I have come to tell you that I just know. I just may know where Titan is gone.
So this guy is named Professor Brain.
Yes.
Yes.
So where the hell is Pinky?
Back in Equestria where this fic can't get to her.
Yeah, no, Pinky and the Brain will not be united.
No, Mike, not that Pinky.
I know what you're referring to, but we've got another Pinky, so it works out well.
Oh, Jesus.
Fair enough.
Lightning's ears twitched.
Where have they gone? You have to tell me.
Brian told Lightning to calm down and come to his laboratory house in Greenland.
Show don't tell. Show
Wait.
don't tell. Show don't
So
tell.
they're on Earth.
Greenland?
Yes.
I thought they were on the planet Unicornucopia.
No, they're on Earth in.
Which, seriously, Unicornucopia.
It is the city that covers almost all of the Earth.
Maybe they stole Greenland from planet Earth.
Oh, that's true. They could have stolen. All right, I'll take that. So
Hey, it is
they
a
go
police
to
state. I wouldn't put it past them.
Actually, maybe they just left planet and went to Greenland.
Well, I guess they do
Oh.
have enough population that they could reasonably populate Greenland.
True. Anyway, continuing.
It soon became clear that Brain was a regular genius and scientific inventor. This is a good point to point out the show don't tell. Hence his title Professor. He was no Starfleet fighter, but he was an unofficial advisor to Starfleet and developer of several of its modern-day technologies and tools. His laboratory seemed massively overloaded with many strange and bizarre inventions, but that was expected as it was a laboratory.
Well, it doesn't say overloaded, but it might as well be. Let's
Oh.
face it.
Yeah. Please do not touch anything.
Brian warned Lightning.
One little accident in the laboratory could cause massive trouble.
I say you got trouble. Right here in Unicornucopia City. These 15 numbered balls are the devil's tool.
Levels 2.
Yes, they
Then
are.
Brain then sat himself down at a strange contraption that seemed to be heating water.
And there goes the DRD again.
Brain then sniffed the steam.
Satisfactory.
He sighed.
Most satisfactory.
What is that?
Asked the idiot. No, when you see the explanation of what it is he's looking at, that will be appropriate.
Oh, Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
wait.
His
Oh,
lightning
wait.
line well.
Is that still his line?
Yeah, it's still his line. It's that.
Okay. Is it a device that lets you find Titan? Something that can beat him or get the unicorn's Aquista back?
What? Oh, don't be silly.
Said Brain.
This device may be used to make a cup of tea. I finally perfected it, you know. I call it a kettle.
Oh my god!
What fuck type of genius is this? I spent years developing this kettle. My god, with it I'll take over the entire universe.
Oh my god.
Well, maybe he's making a better kettle. The old
He
phrase,
is.
make a better mousetrap and the world will beat a path to your door.
Yeah,
Oh.
You know,
Yeah.
like, be a dentist open on Saturdays and the world will beat a path to your door.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Wow.
Finding a dentist open on Saturdays is like pulling teeth.
Wow, Lightning is an idiot.
he
Is
is.
it any wonder he might possibly be named after the Final Fantasy XIII character?
Could be.
Well,
Right.
Anyway,
13 is the one Final Fantasy I haven't played, so.
well, let's keep going here, regardless.
A cup of,
Yeah. What? Oh, wait, I
a cup
already
of
read
tea,
that.
you line, yeah.
A cup of tea?
Lightning asked in annoyance.
I thought you said you knew where Titan had gone.
But I do.
Snapped Brain. He cleared his throat.
Begging your pardon, if you will just hand me that map over there.
Lightning did as he was asked, and Brain unfolded the map and consulted his notes.
Now let me see. Satisfactory. Most satisfactory.
What is it?
Asked Gumby.
Oh my! Are you
I
for
want
real?
to hear the sound of two bricks smashing together.
Alright, hold on, it's narration next.
Brain explained that the only place Titan could have taken the captured unicorns would be to Blacktop Mountain, which was located on the other side of Violet Swamp.
Show don't tell, show don't tell, show don't tell.
Oh, this is your line, Hares.
Then that's where we should be heading.
Lightning suggested.
Oh, good heavens, no.
Snapped Brain.
You know it's dangerous to be wandering through the swamp at night.
I mean, it's not like you can fly over it.
Yes.
Oh
it's not like
no,
we
that
all
would make
have
too much
wings.
sense.
And, well, even without wings, high-tech civilization with spacecraft.
Oh yeah, with interstellar travel and possibly.
So even if there's like something preventing you from flying over it, you could always, go out, go in.
Yeah.
Well, they do have. Well, he does have to regurgitate the cannon at some point.
Yeah.
So there you go.
It especially would not be bright considering our enemy would be expecting you. That is what he said, was it not?
Brain had a point. Because the narration is telling you.
Yes.
Violet Swamp was already a dangerous place in the daytime, but to tread through it at night, knowing that Titan was likely there, and expecting him was very dangerous. Lightning would also be all alone, and he had no magic or weapons to defend himself with.
Wait, so he's
except for that hyper-powered armor thing.
No,
wait,
that's
that's
the next
later.
chapter, that's the next
Sorry,
That's the next chapter.
little confusion.
Yeah.
No, Continue.
I don't care. Rydel.
I'm sorry, I lost track of my...
I don't care, Lightning said.
Is this in the middle of a paragraph
It's
somewhere?
Yes, it
near
is.
one of the dotted
Yes.
lines, yeah.
Lightning said,
Krista's in danger, and so are all the captured unicorns. I'm not just going to sit around and do nothing. Grand Ruler also... Sorry, let me retry that sentence. Grand Ruler also trained me well. I know I can do this.
Jesus, that
With
voice you're
that-
doing.
he decided to fly out on his own.
Oh dear.
Cried Brian.
The poor chap. I do hope he thinks twice of this at the last moment. Oh my
Ellipses.
god, that fucking voice. Ugh.
Blacktop Mountain was the tallest mountain on the planet. The utmost level of ground anyone could reach without having to fly so high. Without having to fly so high
So,
Wow.
is the delineation there.
Yeah.
An old shrine lay at the mountaintop. Centuries ago, it was used as a meeting place for Starfleet fighters of the past, and that was exactly where Titan was now. All the ponies he had he said he's hard to find.
And he's instead sitting
So-
on top of the.
So he
historical
goes to
monument.
a place, so he goes to a historic monument
Yeah.
where he knows people from Starfleet go.
It essentially would be the equivalent of, like, General Lee coming back to life as a supervillain, and you're like, haha, I have captured the entire Congress, and I will fly off someplace where you'll never find me. And then he goes
Hiding
to
in the White
Gettysburg.
House.
No, he goes to
Yes.
Gettysburg, and just, like, puts them all there. It's like, ah, the site of my ancient battleground. No one will find me here.
Or Palpatine's courthouse. That also works.
That would also work. That would be pretty funny. Anyway, it's not
All the
every... Oh, sorry. Well, who the hell is... Okay.
All the ponies he had captured were still trapped in their bubbles, desperately trying to escape, but to no avail. Titan was most surprised to realize he had captured Krista as well.
Well, well, well. It's not every day one comes across a fairy.
He hissed.
That's-
Krista tried with all her magic and might to escape, but the bubble simply wouldn't break.
I can pop this bubble. You can't pop that bubble.
Yeah. Fucking bubbles!
Eric,
Okay.
that's...
Yeah, I know. I know.
You
What
need a
are
voice
you
for
planning to
her.
do us?
God, your voice is so high.
Yeah,
She
I
demanded to know. Titan wouldn't mind explaining to her that he was planning, and while Titan didn't mind explaining to her that he was planning.
Oh my god.
And while he did, he was interrupted along the way by the arrival of 3 other ponies. Demon corns Titan had created out of corpses, graveyard soils, and fused with bits of his own magic to serve as his
Okay.
minion.
First of all,
Demon
Okay.
corns.
First of
doesn't
all,
replace the
what I
uni property,
hear-
so it just sounds like demon corn.
yeah, exactly. That's what I thought. I thought of just this random corn husk with devil horns and the pitchfork. 1, 2, show don't tell, show don't tell, show don't tell.
The showdown.
They were
Anyway,
mysterious. Show don't tell. A black shiny pony that was practically a living shadow, but had the force and might of a solid being. You know, if he created them a moment ago, and we know that he created them, how he created them, and what he created them out of, what's so mysterious about them?
Yeah,
Oh.
everything is answered right there.
Well, the series apparently has a fetish for pedophilia.
What? No, that was the other. That was,
Oh, no, wait, okay. No, apparently, the first one is named Mysterious.
Oh shit, you're right. No, they were mysterious.
Oh my...
The first character.
What?
Is mysterious.
It's supposed to be a list, but done in such a way that it can't be a list.
Why the fuck would you call someone mysterious?
Oh,
like,
no,
give
no,
them
no.
the name
That
mysterious.
name is reasonable compared to the second one.
Yes.
Rydel?
The second was called Re-Stallion.
The restallioning.
It's like re-dead. Kind of works. Dead, dead again. So it's kind of like undead. Re-Stallion does it. It's just... doesn't have anything to do with the undead. You took the wrong part of that.
Yep.
So now
No,
this is a
Dead
list.
Stallion would, if anything, just seem like a My Little Pony version of the DC character Dead Man.
Oh my
Probably.
god.
A tough and rather pompous but strong pony holding a double-bladed scythe.
Oh shit, they could have called him Dead.
You
Dead
are
Pony,
made-
and everyone would have thought it was Deadpool.
Oh my god!
That'd been great.
You are made
Deadpool
of
voice.
corpses. What are you being pompous about?
Well, also,
The-
let's not forget, tough but strong pony. I hear the DRD alarms going off.
Well, toughness and strength can be different.
Yeah.
True.
One is
but-
how much damage you deal when you attack. The other is how much damage you can survive before you're sent to the graveyard.
Yeah, you can also use that when rolling against poison or cold or heat or something. So it's slightly more useful if your GM is really obsessed with environmental damage.
And
So it's important
that's...
to note that he is
Totally.
min-maxing appropriately for a survival game.
And took disadvantages that really don't hurt you as a zombie.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The
Anyway.
third was a female named Dementia. She was rather attractive, being made of corpses and graveyard soil.
Yeah, for a hunk of...
Frankenstein's wife!
Yeah.
Yeah, she was rather attractive if you're a necrophile, but she was dangerous nonetheless. And her name Dementia was implied, even though it was stated, because she had the power to warp dimensional energies and waves around her, which has nothing to really do
No.
with dementia.
I'm actually I was thinking that she was named Dementia because it's like, haha, my evil lord, what do you want to... Oh, my evil lord, you're here. What do you... My evil...
Or maybe...
Oh, my evil lord, you've returned to us. That's wonderful news. I need to go and get some cakes for... Oh, my evil lord, you're back.
Anyway, moving on.
The minions had reported that the members of Starfleet were on their way, but they had also spotted a white alicorn with a golden horn at the edge of the swamp.
Okay. Show
Wasn't the-
don't tell, show don't tell, show don't
Also,
tell.
paragraphs broken up by contents. The introductions of those three characters would go together.
Yeah.
The minions reporting members of Starfleet are on their way is unrelated and should be in a separate paragraph.
Yeah. Okay, anyway.
Titan held both his hands together, creating a ball of light he used to view the edge of the swamp, and he saw lightning.
Why? It's that annoying little pest. He's trying to stand up to me.
Titan had heard stories of Lightning Dawn and how he had no magic to even do card tricks, let alone anything spectacular. But he also knew he was the Grand Ruler's personal apprentice. He had a feeling that there was something special about lightning, due to his having a golden horn.
Well, yes, it's that he's apparently into alchemy.
That or a golden horn is a sign of magical sterility.
That or he's actually
or it's
a
like
rapper pony.
Oh yeah, he's got a grill for his horn.
Oh shit.
Or no, he had a really bad horn care, and it kind of got all rotten. They had to extract it and then put in a gold horn in its place.
Oh
From here
my.
on out, we shall refer to him only as Old Dirty Lightning.
Shit.
Oh Jesus. Continue.
MC Horns a lot.
Oh fuck.
Anyway.
When the minions asked if they should dispose of him, Titan refused.
Oh Jesus.
Okay.
Christ.
Oh my God. Show don't tell. Show don't tell. Show don't
Ellipses
tell.
up 2
What is
lines.
this annoying little? Okay, here you go. What the fuck?
Well,
where
you know
where
what?
are we even? This is so weird. Okay.
Okay,
review.
at the ellipses
Let
up
me-
2 lines.
Let him go.
He simply said he wanted to see lightning in action, which is why he didn't send anyone to fight him so that he could observe said action, and hopefully find any secrets that would be helpful.
Okay, so this
Show
is
don't tell.
mysterious
Show
now
don't
talking.
tell. Show don't tell.
And what of Starfleet, my lord?
Asked Mysterious.
Magic.
Titan merely turned to his minions and asked with his red eyes glowing madly.
You know what
Answer.
must be done.
Okay.
Let what must be done
Okay,
be
if I
done.
Okay, if I have to sing that stupid fucking show don't tell ditty one more goddamn time, which, given the track record we've gotten so far, I know is gonna happen eventually.
Maybe you should just get like a show don't tell bell that you ring.
Yeah, like a
Well,
little
Or like the
Actually,
bell they
hang
have for like receptionists, with the receptionist away. So you ding the bell once.
Okay, okay. See, I'm right next to my desk where my laptop is. I happen to have this electric piano, so I'll just bang a random chord on that.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Only if you do it well. I don't just random keys that aren't a chord.
Yeah.
I demand quality, and you pointing out lack of quality.
Yeah, man, make sure you do that. That's good.
Okay, I'll use the
Yeah,
petition.
save it for when
Turn
we
it down a
actually have
bit. It's kind of loud.
Sorry.
Lightning stood at the edge of Violet Swamp, and Brain wasn't kidding when he warned him. It really did seem dark and creepy at night. Just a simple gaze through the thickets and brambles was enough to send chills up his spine. Still, Lightning had come this far, and he knew Krista and the other unicorns were in danger.
This is your line, Lightning.
Oh, well, here goes.
He said to himself. Then he took one step forward, crushing a twig under his boot as he walked forward by all kinds of screeching and noises from within the swamp.
The fuck happened to that sentence? Okay.
He gulped nervously but ventured forth. It was hard to see when there wasn't so much light, but at least it wasn't so pitch black you couldn't see anything at all. Lightning figured the best way to traverse the swamp was just to keep going forward. He would eventually reach the mountain trail for sure, unless his aim was slightly off, in which case he'd bypass the mountain entirely. Jagged rocks, fallen logs, and dangling vines seemed to trip him everywhere he stepped. He stepped in gooey mud.
Yo. Yes.
He groaned. Suddenly, Lightning turned and thought he saw a monster, but it was only a tree in the shape of a monster. He saw a scary claw, which was actually just a long branch. Lightning took in a deep breath and counted to 10, and then again, and felt better, until he heard the sound of footsteps coming towards him. Quivering in fear, he ducked down and peeped.
Who's there?
Okay, so the voice coming up is Starla, who I received complaints about how normal sounding she was in the last reading, so I've got a new voice for her. Don't worry, people.
You want me to voice her as
No,
well?
I got one.
No.
I got one.
Okay.
Your first voice is very slow, and your second voice hurts. The bushes shook and twigs snapped, but then a friendly voice called.
Lightning, is that you?
Lightning peeped up and saw that it was Starla. He sighed heavily in relief. Starla called out to the others who were close by. They all came over, holding flashlights and lanterns.
What are you doing here?
Asked Artie.
We told you not to follow us.
Lightning explained that he didn't follow them deliberately and came out here on his own.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ, it's rhyming again. Okay. We realize you are in such a worry, but you must leave here in a hurry.
Oh my god, I was right! He does specialize in good Tilda Winky Bunyan impressions.
Okay.
Said Rhymy.
Listen.
Lightning snapped at them all.
You can tell me that as many times as you want, but I'm not leaving.
The others could tell there was no point in trying to say no. So, despite it being against Starfleet's code, they allowed Lightning to come with them. So they all traversed through the swamp together. Rhymy even decided to make things easier. Horn glowed, he shouted,
Warden's sword.
causing a simple knight's sword to materialize so he could cut and hack away at all the brambles and thickets, making a clear path through.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Follow me this way. Hurry now, don't delay.
Everyone followed quickly because all the things that Rhymy had hacked seemed to be growing back almost instantly. Suddenly, Starla began sinking.
Hey!
She shrieked.
Quicksand!
The others all leapt away before they got sucked in, but Starla couldn't seem to get out, and if the others moved too close, they would get sucked in too.
Starla!
Lightning cried.
Don't struggle. You'll only sink faster.
Starla remained calm, and then Lightning pulled a vine from a tree and tossed it to her. Starla caught it, and then the whole gang pulled hard and yanked her out of the sand. Starla was okay, not that the audience was worried about that because there was no tension buildup.
And with that
And
one
not
line,
even that
all the
the-
tension is drained out of
Well,
the
I
scene.
mean, never mind the audience. The characters themselves don't seem to be too concerned because it's like they don't check on her, they don't ask how she is, nothing. They just pull her out, and then it's like, oh, Starla's okay. Let's just move on with the story.
But they could hear the sound of heavy footsteps coming towards them.
What now?
Lightning asked. He soon got his answer as monstrous shadowy images seemed to jump right out from round the trees and open fire on them.
Look out!
Cried Buddy Rose, and everyone leapt out of the way.
Run!
Rydel, that's
There
you.
was worse to come, as those shadows seemed to be popping up all over the place. And worse, the trees were falling over them as if they had been slashed, as if someone were trying to crush the gang, but finally, after running for a while and dodging all the traps, they made it out of the swamp all in one piece. Again, just, you
All
know,
the tension is
just-
drained out of
yeah.
the scene.
And that's all one sentence.
What
Holy
a
shit.
nightmare!
Buddy Rose panted. Lightning was glad to be out of there, and now just before them was the startling trail of Blacktop Mountain, and it looked even more eerie than the swamp, sending chills up everyone's spine.
Fucking hell.
The starting trail of Blacktop Mountain. Okay, I may not have been around enough mountains to know this for sure, but I'm pretty sure that's not how it works, dude.
Not really.
Pretty sure. Just saying. Starting trail.
Still,
Fucking
they all
weird.
climbed and resisted the urge to fly up the mountain, not knowing what traps lay ahead, despite the fact that said traps would most likely be easier to avoid from the air.
Logic? What's that?
Not only were there more monsters along the way, which would be easier to avoid from the air, but booby traps as well, which wouldn't trigger if you're in the air. Things like hidden pits, which you can ignore if you're flying. Rock slides, which you can fly out of the way. Yeah, falling boulders, which you can ignore if you're flying.
Too. In other words, fly, you fucking idiots! Jesus!
Basically, yes.
Even scary shadows, which you're less likely to notice if you are flying, which only turned out to be the shadows of the gang all huddled against the mountainside, which you wouldn't be doing and therefore not casting the shadows if you were flying.
Which, once again, fly, my pretties! Fly! Fly!
I don't know, I think he's made a pretty good point as to why they had to go by land. I mean, there'd be no tension in this fucking paragraph that nothing happens in if they'd been flying, and we could have just skipped all this bullshit. Clearly, we needed them to be walking.
Yep. Oh god, and then this line. And you Starfleet guys do this all the time?
Lightning asked.
Yes, we do.
Artie said.
That's why we all joined up, to help out.
Also, because nothing dangerous ever happens to the Starfleet people, it just gets written around.
Yep.
Lightning had only read and heard stories about Starfleet while living with the Grand Ruler and had spent a great deal of his time studying the manuals and regulations. Titan was not the only evil they had ever faced, but there was always some bad guy or other evil forces out there causing trouble. At least according to their government.
Yes, the government invents constant danger.
Trust, Big Brother.
The hour of hate. A picture of Titan rolls down from above, and they have to throw things at it while screaming.
And it turns out that it's a direct transcription of the Wall of the Imbeciles.
Yes. Right, continuing.
So, over the ages, Grand Rulers sent many legions of Starfleet warriors to patrol areas of dimensional space and stave off any evil they could find. Just generic evil.
Yeah, they go looking for evil and then
Those
kill it.
damn capitalists!
This was what inspired Lightning's new friends to join Starfleet. The ability to kill people for being vague, nondescript evil.
Yes.
To continue the legacy and protect Unicornucopia, even though it just said they protect all of dimensional space, and the rest of the universe as best as they could so that evil might never be allowed to harm anyone.
What? I thought it
The Klingons and the Romulans pose no threat to us, or if we find we're in a bind, we'll just make some shit up.
Shit.
Lightning began to wonder if maybe he should join, but he quickly became discouraged due to the fact that he couldn't do magic or summon weapons like the others. The others felt sorry for Lightning and wished there was something they could do.
Duhad, I think that's you.
Okay, but...
Arnold.
Oh, here we go. So, wait, actually, I'm trying to figure out where the hell we are. Okay, here we go.
By the way...
Something they could do. By the way...
Asked Starla.
Why do you have a golden horn anyway?
It's because I'm a rapper. I called T-Shizzle.
Shit.
Lightning didn't know the answer to that himself. For years, he had studied and searched through his books, but he could find nothing on golden horns, and even asked the Grand Ruler many times, but he was only told the same thing. To give it time, and all would be made clear.
Wait, so before I do anything else here, has the Grand Ruler made an appearance yet?
Nope.
No.
Okay, so it doesn't count. Alright. I was about
Lightning
to hit
hope.
this. Anyway.
Lightning
Sorry.
hoped he would find the answer soon, but right now it was time to focus. Soon after a while of climbing, they reached the top of the mountain where there was the old shrine temple just ahead as a flash of lightning and the booming of thunder made everyone wince.
Well, here we are.
Artie said nervously. That's when the doors to the shrine creaked open as if they were being invited in.
Oh my god.
Oh, God. Gee, do you think it's okay to go in that way?
Asked Rhymy.
We have to.
With the wrong two, said Lightning.
We didn't come all the way this way just to turn back now.
They all quietly walked through the open doors. It was dark and eerie inside. No one could see a thing.
And there's the
Think we should-
DRG.
Yeah, think we should announce we're here?
Asked Buddy Rose.
How should we do that?
Asked Starla.
How about come and get us?
Lightning called out. That was when the doors slammed shut behind and everything went pitch black. Everyone else screamed all at once. The trained military officers scared of the dark.
Unnamed
Oh,
civilian.
God. Hooray.
Dot.
Although a blood-curdling scream is just as good.
Replied Lightning.
Snark.
That's when a torch on the wall lit with fire, as opposed to all the other things torches light with. Then another torch lit, and another, all the way around the shrine.
Look! Oh, yeah!
Cried Starla. It was the unicorns, all sleeping inside magic bubbles, and...
Shit,
Yeah.
I lost my place.
It's
Sorry.
Quote,
Oh.
thrown in the middle of a sentence.
Yeah, it's-
God damn it.
the story is burning all of our brains.
I know. Sorry. Yeah, I think this is all making us stupid.
Yes.
Alright. Cristo!
Cried Lightning. He dashed over towards the bubble.
Lightning, no!
Cried Artie.
Don't go.
Oh, God. Rhymed, rhymy.
What? No.
Lightning
don't
reached
go.
the bubbles, but found his hoof could pass right through them.
Wait a minute.
These are illusions.
Okay.
That's when all the bubbles vanished instantly, and sounds of laughter echoed through the shrine as Titan's minions appeared.
Well, hello there.
Hissed Mysterious.
Also, I just want to point out real quick that the last line, that like when you include the rhyming, is literally one of the first lines from Resident Evil, the classic Resident Evil. No, don't go.
Oh my god. Why did you bring that comparison up?
Because it's
Stallion just got renamed.
Re-
And
Oh my
Rep
dude,
Stallion.
really?
It's now like, the news is on, he's talking, at the bottom you see Stallion dash rep to let you know that
it's
he's in the
supposed to be
Republican Party.
I think it's God.
No,
he's
It's
representative.
reps dash
Stallion.
stallion,
Oh,
and then the
represent-
R is in parentheses.
Okay. So maybe he's in the House of Representatives
Yeah,
and
he's
Dementia
Representative
is a
Stallion.
senator.
Yeah.
Oh god. Well,
Rep Stallion and Dementia snickered cheekily.
Yeah, actually, you should probably pronounce that properly. It's Representative Stallion and Dementia Tincture.
Yeah. Representative Stallion and the Honorable Dementia snickered cheekily.
Oh, chickadee. Ooh. Who are you?
Snapped Buddy Rose.
And what have you done with the Alicorns?
Christian.
Added Lightning. By the way, I should point out in this, alicorn and unicorn are apparently synonyms.
Apparently. Alright,
Yep.
also, Representative Stallion next. They are safe for the moment.
Said Representative Stallion.
And if you behave nicely, we just might make your fate a little less painful than theirs.
Added dementia.
Oh my god.
The gang was starting to tell that these creeps were going to give them no end of trouble.
Don't get any ideas. Huh.
Snapped Artie.
When the Grand Ruler finds out about this,
Fucking phone? Really?
Phone is
it's alright, it happens to me.
phone is stopped.
Yeah.
Wait, is it actually a
don't-
landline phone or?
No, cell phone.
Alright,
Then put it on silent.
continuing.
But then it
don't-
vibrates and falls off the shelf.
Oh, that actually, yeah. Okay, fair enough.
Okay.
Don't flatter yourselves.
Snorted Rep Stallion.
Oh, we can't beat his magic with our own hands. Well, maybe two.
The ponies stood poised for battle, and Rhymy held his sword tightly. Lightning, however, wasn't sure what to do. He didn't have any magic to use, no weapons, and not even a super armor like the others. So he ducked behind a column and watched the others begin to brawl like a pussy.
Bow, bow, bow.
Artie and Buddy Rose went after Mysterious.
Let's get him.
Shouted Buddy, and the boys charged at their enemy, only to end up passing right through him.
Huh? What? I think I've got Buddy and Rose doing the exact same voice. Whatever. Artie and Rose doing the same voice. Oh well.
Yeah. Oh.
Ooh, you missed me.
Mysterious mocked at them. The boys tried again, only to repeat what happened. Then suddenly they realized Mysterious, being made of darkness, as opposed to corpses and grave soil as established earlier, was able to manipulate his body.
Fools, ooh, you can't just reach out and touch a shadow, Mysterious. Ooh.
I'm destroyed by flashlights!
No.
He mocked, and ran past the boys, striking them with his horn.
This is so dumb. But perhaps the shadows can touch you.
So
Who knows what evil lies in the hearts of men?
So wait.
The
So
shadow knows.
Shadow knows.
so this Mysterious is an attacking shadow, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah. Wait,
what
I
sort of
thought that shadows could only... I thought that, yeah, there's why they can't hit him. Shadows can only be blocked by other shadows. But
Well,
the problem
not
is,
even
shadows
that,
can
'cause
also only block shadows.
Here's the
It's
thing.
in the Magic the Gathering rulebook.
Oh.
Here's the other thing I was thinking of. Mysterious's shadow apparently has a manifestation, which means that someone can grab onto it. So where the fuck is Wendy Darling to sew the shadow back onto whoever Mysterious's original host was?
I don't know. Wendy Darling beating the shit out of people sounds like something by American McGee.
It does. It does.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, yeah, that was pretty good. But anyway, continuing.
Lost track.
Even with...
Even with their armor on, Buddy and Artie felt this would be harder than they thought. The others weren't having much luck either, as Rhymy and Representative Stallion went at it with their weapons. The Honorable Representative Stallion, Republicans candidate from Kentucky, was very skilled in wielding his scythe, but he was rather impressed with Rhymy's swordplay.
I must say, you are rather good. I have practiced for a long time. I've practiced for long, like anyone should.
Wait a minute. That doesn't rhyme.
Well, no, wait. I think he's rhyming good with should.
Guess?
I guess that works.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Rhymy.
Really, Dakari? Fucking really? Ugh.
That's bad. Anyway, continuing though.
Representative Stallion, Republic candidate from Kentucky, sniggered, and then pulled a cheap magic attack.
Scythe shock.
We're calling our attacks
Yes.
Yeah.
And his scythe began to spark with electricity that gave Raimi a jolt as he knocked him back hard. He got back onto his feet, snarling angrily.
I've had enough. It's time for me to get tough.
He spread his wings out and shouted, "Amaka Keiru Ryu no Hirameki!"
Drill quill, motherfucker.
I'm in the middle of reading Kenshin, so...
Jesus.
I think you meant Kamehameha!
No, Amaka Keiru Ryu no Hirameki.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Too much
Well, maybe
weeaboo.
even
Too much fucking weeaboo for me.
Rydel!
Keep going.
As he flapped his wings hard, he sent a swarm of sharp quill feathers from his wings at his enemies like missiles. Representative Stallion, Republican candidate from Kentucky, got hit several times as sparks and small explosions hit him.
So, you want to play that way? Fine, then.
Meanwhile, Dementia and Starla stated each other down.
Oh my
See
god!
what you got.
Wait a minute! Hang on, you two! It's Representative Stallion, candidate from Kentucky, that's supposed to be in this debate battle here. Not you two! Go the fuck back to your bitch slapping or whatever the fuck it is you're doing!
Oh, now don't be that way. Old Granny Dementia has something to say. Let's see what you got.
Dementia sneered as she charged forward. Starla leapt out of the way.
Star shower!
Note, hers isn't as impressive as the others because it's not in bold and italics.
Well, she is a lady, to be fair.
Oh, dude. Duhad,
So-
don't imply that this guy is sexist, please.
Trust me, I have some evidence to back that up. We'll get to that.
Oh, fuck!
Keep going.
Really? We have enough sexist pigs that are being snarked at the library. I don't need this one, too.
Trust me, dog, we have the worst shit over here at Let's Read. We plumb the deepest bowels of the internet.
Sounds like it. Anyway.
Okay. Well, I just know how to wrap that up then. And with her shouts sent a cluster of small stars, actually energy bolts, straight at Dementia, but they didn't matter because she's a woman.
Oh!
Oh, dude!
That is a quote from Living the Dream, pretty
Well,
much.
not from the story, from the author's notes.
We love you.
Someone giving their opinion of it.
You know what makes me really
A
sad?
positive. Yeah.
Next week we're actually getting Soundspeed, Cabral, and Lightning Rabbit back to do some more Living the Dream, and I miss that story now. All of this shit is making me miss Living the Dream.
I do not blame you for 1 second.
I just want to go over to DJ Disrupt, who wrote Living the Dream, and just say to him, like, dude, I'm sorry for everything.
We thought you were the worst out there. We were wrong.
Oh, trust me, I've seen things that are even worse than this.
We thought we'd hit rock bottom, but then we started
But then
digging.
we got a drill.
Yep.
Anyway,
A drill that will pierce the fanfics.
Anyway, continuing on.
Anyway, continue.
Straight at Dementia, nearly ruffling her mane, and Dementia did not like it when someone tried to spoil her pretty looks.
The pretty
And
looks
Dementia-
of the fucking zombie made of grave dirt.
Yes. And Dementia... Hold on. Dementia did not like it when someone tried to spoil her pretty looks, and Dementia did not like getting her pretty looks spoiled.
What?
What?
There's redundancy, and then there's redundancy. Actually, no.
my God.
There's redundancy, and then there's redundancy.
There you go.
Yep. There you go.
Continue, please, God, before I kill
But
myself.
this, by the way, is still technically the same sentence. There's no
Yeah.
period. She turned and glared furiously at Starla.
Ooh, he who mess my mane will pay.
She shouted as she charged at Starla with all her might, and using her power to warp the air around her, negating Starla's attacks, and mocked.
Like they said, a good offense is a strong defense.
No,
Oh,
that's the exact
God.
opposite of of what they
good
say. They say
defense
the
is-
best defense is a strong, hard offense. If you keep your opponent on the defensive, they can never strike back.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've read Art of War cover to cover multiple times. You might have heard the title once and thought it was referring to a painting.
Oh my! Really? Oh god damn it, story! What the fuck?
Oh, keep going.
Starla didn't care, but as the fight was about to continue, Titan appeared and called his minions off.
That's enough.
He said with an evil snicker.
Ha ha ha, Kif. Write this down. I think it's gonna be a winner. You've done well, my minions. Return to the castle.
It's not like I, wanted to defeat them.
Yeah.
So, I'll call you off while you're winning. The minions, though disappointed as they were having so much fun, obeyed their master and vanished into thin air.
Really, guy? Oh, come the fuck on.
Lightning peeked from behind the column.
Oh, sorry. Oh no, not him.
He whimpered softly. Having previously had a taste of Titan's power, he knew Titan was going to be much tougher than the minions, maybe even too tough for the others to handle.
The fuck? You were like, okay, we gotta go and hunt this bastard down, and then you get there like, holy shit, the guy we were hunting for is here. Oh, we're all gonna die.
Fine. Well,
we weren't prepared.
Now.
Buddy Rose demanded.
Never.
Scoffed Titan.
But if you insist on seeing them again, I'll be glad to let you join them. Ha ha! See what I did there?
You threatened to put them in bubbles.
fucking
He fired
bubble.
a stream of magic at the ponies. Most of them dodged the magic, but Starla got hit.
Of course, fucking the girl got
Of course, it's the woman.
She cried, and she was trapped in a magic holding bubble. Oh, he did use bubbles.
Darla.
Shouted Lightning.
Alright, here you go. Here's the Russian. That's right. Let's get him. Sorry, no, that's let us get him.
Shouted Artie, and everyone fire their best attacks all at once.
Leaf swarm.
A cluster of sharp leaves. Impressive?
Oh wait, no shit. That's I guess that'd be leaf swarm. Yeah, and then after that is Bomb.
Again, impressive. You're gonna make his clothes the wrong color?
Well, he's gonna tar and feather them.
Well, I mean,
Artie fired blobs of paint that exploded on contact whenever it hit.
so basically, he's just playing paintball with everyone.
Yes.
And throw it, and
motherfucker.
trying to give him paper cuts. Oh, okay, and then the guy with the drill.
Yeah. I've already used my best attack and it failed, so I'm gonna do it again. Drill quill.
Bit of a run trick pony.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Titan got hit from all directions, but he didn't even seem phased.
From
Well,
all
of course,
the
he
leaves.
got pelted with giant paint bombs and freaking leaves. Of course, he's not gonna get hurt.
Oh well. Fools! Ha 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 ha!
He laughed, and then one by one trapped each of them in more bubbles, ready to drain their magic and energies. Lightning was horrified to see his friends in so much pain and suffering, as well as the prisoners, and he finally felt something inside him snap, and he leapt out from behind the column shouting,
You leave them alone.
Titan turned to face him.
Lightning! Don't go!
Cried Starla.
Put the cookie
Get
down.
back to the chopper,
Ow.
Lightning! You have to get help! Don't pick up a gun, you'll only encourage him to kill you! You gotta get out of here while you still can!
Shouted Buddy Rose, but Lightning refused. For a moment, nothing happened. For another moment, nothing continued to happen.
And then for another
Neither
moment.
Titan nor Lightning said a thing to one another or even moved. Suddenly, without warning, Titan fired a small projectile with which Lightning barely dodged.
Stay out of my way, weakling. I don't know why the Grand Ruler chose you out of all of his creatures to be his student, but I say he made a poor choice.
Those
like I did,
words.
where I decided not
Wait
to wear
a minute.
underwear
Whoa,
today.
whoa, 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 whoa. What the? Arthur, you're writing ponies, right?
Apparently.
They're anthropomorphic.
Yeah, they're
ponies.
anthropomorphic ponies.
Oh, so they're basically upright furries. Okay.
Yep.
I was about to say.
They're furries. This is a furry story, basically.
Okay.
Ew. Anyway, continue.
Those words made Lightning furious, and he slammed his fists, angrily growling.
Never say anything like that about my mentor in front of me, you son of a bitch! I'm going to kill you, but credit card!
If your opponent is of choleric temper, seek to irritate him. And he charged towards Titan, roaring like a monster. Impressed with his courage, but annoyed with his peskiness of attacking him a single time, Titan continued to fire more shots at Lightning, only to realize Lightning was pretty quick on his feet and dodged every shot as if they were coming at him in slow motion. Titan growled and then fire one giant shot of power, but given that he was able to dodge numerous small shots, the one big shot didn't fare much better, but Lightning leapt right over it, and with a fierce battle cry, he soared downward and managed to kick Titan right on the chest. Titan held his chest.
Commas? How do they work?
Oh, man.
Subject-verb agreement. How does that work?
Fucking magnets.
The others, watching from their prisons, were nearly speechless.
Look at him go. Look at him go.
Exclaimed Artie.
We were not able to scratch him, yet he seems able to match him.
Your magical attacks were able to hit him and did nothing. This guy's foot.
Well, I mean,
Well, about how much of a badass he is.
again,
and how
they
shit
tossed a
gross these are.
paint bomb at him and pelted him with leaves. Of course, it's not going to do
True.
anything.
Oh my god. Anyway. He's
Said
amazing.
Grimy. Starla muttered softly, unable to take her eyes off him. Lightning himself wasn't sure he could believe how strong he was, but began to realize that having been training under the Grand Ruler for more than a decade was the explanation. Titan was most outraged.
You dare strike me?
He thundered as his body began to glow with extreme anger, and he flapped open the lower area of his massive robe.
Oh shit, I
Aww!
thought you were joking.
Oh my god, dude! Don't
Revealing his
flash
third
him.
leg. What?
Revealing he had no legs at all, and that it was just black and purple smog.
That or it was or his genitals are so big that the smog needs to be there.
Yes. This is
It's
ejaculating
censorship smoke.
Purple
Yep.
and black smoke. Anyway, continue.
What the?
Snapped Lightning.
How? But what?
And while he stood there, stammering in confusion, Titan saw his chest. So that was your plan. Flash him and then attack in the opening.
Well, hey, you can't fault him for effectiveness.
Yeah. Titan saw his chance and unleashed a strong wave of extreme dark energy, which hit Lightning with the force of a hurricane and seemingly knocked him down for the count.
Lightning!
Lightning!
Ah!
Lightning!
The others all shouted, and when the smog had cleared, Lightning lay flat on the ground and felt very weak and sore. Titan laughed hard and evilly and continued to mock him.
You call yourself an alicorn?
Lightning struggled to get up, but he collapsed in near exhaustion and pain. Titan decided...
Well then, allow me to put you out of your misery.
Titan said as he began to power up again for one final really big blast, which is totally necessary when you are striking an injured person.
Kamaru.
giving him time to...
Well, but
The others could...
He has to dramatically proselytize for a bit longer.
This is true.
It is right. I mentioned I'm reading Kenshin. The biggest thing about Kenshin's ultimate attack that I mentioned is that it's really fast.
Yep.
In fact, pretty much it's just Batajutsu, but faster.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Anyway.
Hey, continue.
The idea is, they're using an attack, you hit them before they finish the attack.
Right.
But
Anyway.
Force a hurricane, knock him down for the count. The others all shouted, and when the smog cleared, lightning lay flat on the ground.
We already read that.
Yeah, we read that.
The others could hardly...
lightning! It's
the last sentence
what
of the
was
paragraph.
The others could hardly bear to watch. This truly looked like the end for lightning.
My God, could it be the end?
No.
Aw, I really wanted it to be the end. Lightning suddenly snapped, and he struggled, and struggled, and struggled, and struggled, and struggled, and struggled.
And struggled some more.
And he managed to stand up, much to Titan's lividness. Of course, if it's just, I have to shoot you once more.
Are you still
standing
thinking
up? Not them.
The villain is saying, "Good gracious, are you still thinking you can win?" Good gracious.
I'm not. Okay. This
Hardest
next one.
with a straight face.
Best line in the thick. Read it again. Read it again.
I'm sorry.
Holy Moses!
I'm not.
I'm not thinking.
Said Lightning quite truthfully.
Fucking Top Kel.
I'm not thinking. Magic or no magic. I know I can beat you.
Oh!
That's when his golden horn began to glow with a mystical light that seemed to cover all of Lightning's body. He felt incredibly strong now. And that's why you don't waste your time finishing them off.
Yeah, really.
Growled Titan.
No, it can't be.
The others watched in amazement.
Is that what I think it is?
It's the Avatar state.
Oh shit.
Asked Buddy Rose.
Oh no, he's gone Super Saiyan!
Yo, without doubt, the truth now comes out.
Said Rhymy.
Said Rhymy? What? The truth now? What are you talking about?
I don't know. Fucking...
Titan was not willing to let it be so.
Goodbye!
That's part of the
goodbye.
quote. That's not a command.
Oh yeah. Say goodbye.
He snarled as he continued to charge up, but Lightning, still glowing, stepped forth and recited a chant that involves
In
more
brightest day
rhyming.
and darkest night, no evil shall escape my sight.
Okay, so this is gonna be chanting stuff, and he's Super Saiyan and shit, right?
Yeah.
I'm tempted to change his voice for this one.
Please do. That voice is very slow.
Alright. Alright. So this will be a bit crazy. I summon forth the strange mystic power to aid me in this darkest, hour. Casting now upon my foe, I now unleash this magical glow.
Lightning roared loudly and fired his magic stream, and Lightning shouted,
A uniform.
Greater than slash.
No. He fired his large and powerful golden force of extreme energy, which met with Titan's force, sending it right back at him.
Oh, no, kapow.
Well, I think the kapow's narration. But like,
Ow! That was the best
no!
idea you could come up with.
I'm liking the is just small. Like he suddenly got confused. Like, no!
Tina Belcher from
And
Ball's
then it's
Burst,
just like kapow. I mean, aside from the fact that it's onomatopoeia in prose, which most of the librarians can tell you is a huge pet peeve of mine in prose. Really?
Even worse.
best onomatopoeia you can come up with? Good.
Sock! Biff! Pow!
Oh,
Anyway.
Continue.
Kapow! He was hit hard and seemed to explode in a ball of fire, leaving only his charred robe behind. Lightning stopped glowing, and he felt extremely exhausted now, as if he had just blown out every last bit of his energy. The bubble cells holding all the prisoners had vanished now that Titan was gone. Lightning friends were released from their bubbles, while outside the dark clouds lifted as the evil vanished from the mountain and the swamp below. Everyone shouted for joy, and Krista was so happy to be free and so proud of Lightning, while the members of Starfleet were amused. Even though she isn't actually there, that was an illusion, so she really isn't there to see what's happening.
You don't try to dissect it. We'll be here all
Said
day.
Buddy Rose.
And there was much rejoicing. Hotel.
Said Artie.
Wait, it's spelled A right this time.
Oh yes, said A right. Lightning was slowly recovering his strength, but he still felt a little woozy.
Wow.
He exclaimed.
What did I just do? Lightning! You won!
Cried Krista.
You saved everyone!
Huh?
Lightning felt really shocked and amazed with himself. It all happened so fast, though. Suddenly, the doors to the shrine opened, as dawn began to break and the sun shined through. Was
gonna be a bright
nighttime even a thing?
Bright sunshine.
And where the hell are the
Who cares?
I think he just took us. I think he just took the
fanfiction for 4 hours now. Just push it ahead.
Suddenly, the doors opened, and dawn began to break, and the sun shined through, followed by a mystical glow, and then he appeared.
Bum, bum,
A
bum.
handsome, tall, white alicorn, with a short, dark mane, and sparkling stars glittering just like his tail. He wore jewel-encrusted golden armor with doublets on each side into it, a red cape with gold markings fluttering on his back even though there was no breeze. Golden Pegasus wings, black boots, and golden edges round the feet and atop his head were 3 golden horns, all shimmering like the stars.
'Cause every girl's crazy for a sharp-dressed man.
The ponies all bowed, and so did Krista. Lightning's eyes lit up, and he actually found the strength to leap for joy.
Okay. Grand Ruler, your hair.
He ran over to greet his mentor, and Grand Ruler, he's not even the Grand Ruler, apparently Grand Ruler's his name, was pleased to see everyone.
Lightning, my boy, I'm pleased to see you and everyone are safe. I'm very proud of you for what you have done.
You are, sir.
His mentor nodded and explained he had. He explained that he had witnessed everything that had happened. He didn't come to help because he knew that Lightning's training would pay off.
Okay, I'm going to kill.
Explaining.
Jesus Christopher, got it out. Oh my God.
Point made.
Now you must listen to me, all of you. A thing I have feared most is occurring.
He crossed over to Titan's charred robes and pulled out a damaged block of wood with an ancient seal marking on it.
How can we help? This is not actually Titan, my boy, but in fact a hollow imitation of him, which is only further proof my fears are correct.
He explained that ever since he had fought against Titan, Titan A, 1,000 years ago, and banished him into the Dark Planet, he was always known and feared that Titan would one day attempt to escape and return to finish what he started.
Oh,
God.
it would appear that the real Titan is beginning to regain his power.
He continued to explain that the Dark Planet was an old prison planet located in the outer reaches of the galaxy and had been shrouded by a powerful force field which held Titan there for all those centuries, but now it was beginning to weaken. Titan had obviously been working hard to restore his powers over time and had now succeeded in creating a small rift in the seal, which was how he was able to send his minions and the fake him to Unicornucopia.
If you're gonna give us all this
Hold on.
exposition, tell us the exposition. I mean, Jesus.
Yeah, and
Jesus Christ.
also, he was able to send his minions, except it was established that he created the minions there.
Yes.
Yep.
Just
Logic? What is that?
Well, it's your line.
Consistency!
Ours is your line. We're almost done.
I know, Duhad, I know. He was testing us.
Asked Lightning.
Yes.
Yes,
I'm
and we've
afraid-
revealed our greatest attacks to him.
Yes.
He's not impressed.
Yes, I'm afraid he was. And now, slowly but surely, Titan will attempt to find a way to increase his power to escape my seal. And if he does, that will surely mean disaster to us all.
The ponies were starting to feel frightened,
We cannot let him escape.
said Artie.
What? What can we do?
Asked Starla.
Wait, more and more ponies? Wait,
What? Yeah, more and
is
more
there
ponies.
more that... Oh my god.
Well, I think he forgot that the ponies in the bubbles that were there were illusion. He established were illusions and not actually there. So now they're there.
Yeah.
Jesus.
More and more ponies began to panic and stammer about what to do.
Calmness, everyone.
Grand Ruler said as he explained that there was still hope that Titan would not escape. The seal was strong and it would take a force of immense power to break it.
My boy, I will be doing whatever it is I can to maintain the strength of the seal. I am, however, concerned about this, for it means I will not be able to assist any of you in battle.
This worried everyone because the Grand Ruler of the Cosmos regularly personally assisted in battle.
What's the matter, Grand Ruler? They got you pushing too many pencils? But we need you to fight by our side.
Cried Starla.
Yo, we can't beat Titan without you. Who knows what he may try to do.
Said Rhymy.
Oh, you all must understand. Unicornucopia is already in enough danger.
Said Grand Ruler.
Titan can send his minions and who knows what else to attack our world. As well as maintain the seal of the Dark Planet, I must also use my power to protect the civilians and innocent ones of my kingdom. I must strain myself any more than I should have to.
And yet
He gazed down at the fighter ponies.
You all and may others with you, you all and many others with you are officers of Starfleet. It will be your duty, like those before you, to fight to defend our world from any and all evil attacks that may come our way.
Let me talk to you about duty.
Yes, sir.
The fighters said and saluted to him. Grand Rulers nodded and then gazed at Lightning.
Oh, as for you, my boy, Lightning, the time has come for you to take your training to dinner. You're training to the next level. I want you to join Starfleet as well.
Yes, the next level above training with the ultimate ruler and apparently like, supremely powerful being is to join the military.
It's like Celestia telling Twilight, yeah, you've
Well,
learned all
I
you
mean,
can from
look
me.
at-
I'm now sending you to graduate school.
Well,
Lightning was speechless and shocked at first, as were the others.
Oh my god, really? Ugh. Next line.
That is your...
No,
that's
it's
your-
Last
not.
name you all well?
I have trained you well. Oh, shit, that is Grand Rule. What the fuck? Why isn't he saying anything? Alright, whatever. I have trained you well, Lightning Dawn, and you have already proven yourself to be a worthy fighter.
Grand Ruler said.
Though you have no natural magic of your own, you are no doubt capable of performing tasks and doing battle without it, and that with your golden horn you have the power to tap into the Uniforce. The one thing the Titan and his minions fear most.
But what is the Uniforce?
Lightning asked.
How do I unleash it again?
Grand Ruler placed his hand over Lightning's shoulder.
You will learn in due time, and you will also discover that that you are capable of doing far more than you think, and so will all of you.
He bowed to his subjects, and they all bowed back.
And now, promo. In our next episode, Lightning is set on an errand for Buddy Rose, but Titan sends Dementia to attack by creating vicious monsters. Lightning must fight alongside what little help he has. What little help his has, and even receive a new weapon to aid him in his quest for freedom and
alongside
justice.
What little help his what has.
Yeah. What is the new weapon? And will it be able to defend the planet? Don't miss the next exciting episode of Starfleet Magic!
Yeah. I imagine it'll be about as exciting as watching a turtle cross the road.
Hey, fun fact. So apparently, they didn't explain where he got the fucking armor from, which was one of the things that tipped us up to the fact that we were obviously on the wrong part of the wrong chapter. The fact that hadn't explained
Well,
yet.
you know what? Let's just chalk it up to him getting it off screen and not deal with it any further, because personally, that was a long-ass reading. So
We literally started the call at like 3, and it's now 7 o'clock at night. So, gentlemen, people of YouTube, people of the live stream, thank you so much for coming along to Let's Read. We appreciate every single one of you. We'll be back with Let's Read Living the Dream with Soundspeed, the Lightning Rabbit, and Cabral next week for very special reading and return to that classic story. But that doesn't mean we're done with My Brave Unicorn. Not by a fucking long shot.
Oh, I'll bet not.
So
Duhad's gonna make sure I suffer along with him.
Oh, you fucking deserve it after you got me into this bullshit.
Yeah.
Alright, anyway. See you guys next time. Hope you enjoyed yourselves, and happy reading.
Bye!
Bye.
And